Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BJ and Co. This is Witness. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Savvy, you ready for the long ass episode?
Yeah, I mean, they asked for it, so I don't know what we're gonna do editing wise, but
We'll see what we have to work with, and then we'll go from there. But I think one way or the other, we may drop out something that's the full pain of it all. But we also might have a quicker edit one.
yeah,
So
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see how it goes. If you guys have been enjoying this, don't forget to smash that like button, and you can always subscribe for updates of when our new content goes live. We are pushing to get another 39 subscribers by April 26th to hit that 500 mark. So we greatly appreciate it, guys.
You were told to go this way.
Yeah, we supposedly missed something.
Wow,
Wow is right.
wowie zowie, fucking.
Fucking missed an entire area. Okay.
So this needs to be on.
Nope, that ain't gonna work.
Why?
So one triangle means you can only be on one side of that square.
So shoink.
Nope, because you're two sides
No.
of the far square. Two means two sides.
So let's do this then.
Nope, you're on three sides on the top one. So you need to go right one more. Up, all the way to the top. Right two. Down one.
Right.
Left one. Down two. Right all the way.
That's a puzzle.
Yep, and this is above the hex thing. This is above the area. Like
Right.
yeah, you get what I'm putting down.
Mm-hmm.
This is similar to the windmill area, but where else does this go?
I mean, this leads to above the windmill area, right? This is that pathway?
Yeah,
Because we were walking down there. Huh.
I'm just curious if it takes us to somewhere else important. Oh, this looks different. What's on here? Okay, that's just going to be another puzzle one. Like for the... Oh, or not.
I'm trying to remember what that was for. I mean, have we...
Well,
Yep.
we've seen boxes like this before, and inside of them there's been stuff to do with the movies.
Right. This one, not so much.
This looks different, unless it's just one of the puzzle panels there and we're not sure. Like, we haven't looked at it before.
Right. I mean, do we
What's
keep...
down here? I mean, I think we still keep looking, just in case it's something important that we need to deal with.
Yeah. Right, this takes us to this room. Here was that door. And...
Yeah, so this is the desert, and this makes sense.
yeah.
We've already finished everything in here we just can get through. So it's kind of just a shortcut, it looks like.
Ooh, it's the Underground Railroad.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh.
I mean, we probably... Oh. So
Yeah,
this
but-
is the door that gets us back to the downstairs here that we couldn't get through.
Yeah, because we
Like,
went...
this area we've been in
Yeah, we
before.
came down this way and went that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's good.
I think there was more this way, though.
There was.
Because we came in... I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, you came and turned one direction.
Right. And then, let's go
Then-
this way. Siwashia. Is this like the
Stairs?
industrial area?
Maybe.
Ho ho!
Holy shit! Have fun.
Jesus. Oh, and there's different start points?
Yeah, there's 4 start points.
And 3 endings? And I think this is like that industrial area.
Yeah. That didn't quite look like it outside, but
Wow. Yeah.
I would guess that it might be there based on positioning on the island. You can't start. Oh, well, I guess you could start anywhere.
Yeah, but you gotta, I mean, you gotta solve all of it.
I know. That's what I'm looking at right now. Where I'm like, okay, what's the? Nope.
Oh, right.
So you almost need to go. Oh shit. Do you almost have to start in the bottom left then? Because that you haven't solved it, Jesse.
Why? Where have I missed?
Bottom left corner.
Oh, right. So start here, you mean?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe go right one, down one. Right one up around there. Yeah. And then here you could go, yeah.
Well, see, I feel like that would be a good finish.
Well, but you could also like just back up to the bottom line. You could go right one, up one, right one.
Oh, right. Okay. Here we can just do that.
This one here, go down one. Oh, that
But-
works too.
Yeah, and then I could do this for that, and then here.
And then you can just get 2 and you should be good. Nice one. This is right into the town.
Okay.
So, I mean, I feel like that's just kind of shortcuts we've been opening.
I mean, yes.
But it's kind of cool that we can get there from a bunch of different places.
Yeah. Neat.
It knows you're going to need to come back to this area. It just
Yeah,
says.
great, super. That one. All right, well now.
I mean, let's give it a shot, man.
We're gonna turn down the sound.
Yeah, because last time was a little rough.
Yeah.
And by little rough, we mean when we couldn't hear each other. We know you guys enjoyed the maniacal cackling in behind Jesse's actions with the music, but
All right, ready?
let's do it.
Go, 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 motherfucker! Get on, you piece of shit!
Go! Right up. Come on.
Well,
Right 2. Up 3.
right,
Right, up.
left, up, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, segregation. Let's do this.
There you go.
Fucking go, 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 go! All right.
Good start. Good start.
This was one, wasn't it? Yes.
Yes.
See you, bitches. All right.
I've jotted that one down because I think it might help us later.
All right. So,
Those 2 need to be in the same area. Up, no, right 2. Up 3. Right 2, finish.
round the other side. Round the other. No, it's
Nope.
underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't go that way. Fucking.
Go, 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 go.
This one's just a thing. Okay.
Nope.
no.
Yeah, they're up. There you go.
Go, go, go. Now it's up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's up. Okay.
This one changed. Didn't it?
What do you mean it changed?
Well,
It was. Oh yeah, it was a different style of puzzle before. I would say go up.
no.
That isn't gonna work either.
No, because they have to be in the same one.
Yeah.
What if I do this? No, because I have to hit here.
Can you just back up to the beginning for a quick second for me? Go right one. Up one. Down. Right. Yeah, there you go. Finish. Okay, and there should be a 4th one here, isn't there?
No, I don't think there is. I mean, I
I thought
don't.
there was.
Well, where is it then?
1. Okay, go down. Go to the right. We did that one. Go to the right.
Oh, right
Right
here.
there. Yeah.
Oh, this was the one.
Okay, so now just try starting in the other corner. Like, just click. Okay, so wherever you click is blue. God, that's helpful. Go. No. Maybe try go right 1, up 2. So up 2. Nope. No. From the beginning, go up 2.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Right 1, up 2. Right. No, I would say just 1.
I think we have to start from the other point. Well, maybe
I don't
not.
think so. Could we do right 1, up 1? No, but we're not going to hit that
No.
one up at the top.
We're not going to be able to. I mean,
We're not going to be able to cross ourselves.
no. So I mean,
I mean, I don't. No. Like, I feel like the orange is going to have to finish in the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
But how are we going to cross...
I don't know how we
Yeah,
make them
because you
cross.
can't go across there. Can you... Sorry, just back up to the top. Go right one, down one. No, back up. Right, down, right one. Down one, left one. There you go. But we can't finish now. Fuck.
So just go like here then.
Yeah. So you gotta hit the blue. You gotta hit the blue. You missed the blue. There we go. Fuck. Okay. So...
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Okay, that one we cannot finish.
This one?
No, because there's a black right in the middle. You have to cover all four sides of it. That's not going to work. This one should be
Okay.
doable. No, start right three. Up to left three. There you go. Okay, so that middle one is not doable at all.
Not doable.
Don't
the colors have to be together or just segregated? That one we can't do that one.
Why?
Because it's... How are you going to do this diagonal right here? On both sides.
I thought it was doable, but okay.
All right, no, here we go. What are we doing?
Okay, let's start with right all the way, left all the way, up two, right one, up one, right one, down two, right one, finish there.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay, let's just follow the next wire.
Oh, so you only need
Yeah,
to do two.
it led up another wire.
Oh,
so.
fuck.
Okay, no, go left one. Okay, turn to your right, go straight through, all the way, all the way. Just keep going. You won't get stopped. Turn
Okay.
left, go till you hit a wall. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, turn left, go one, and then turn right. Go one, turn right, and finish. Fuck, thanks for the hint, guys. Somebody in the comments said this is basically just a clock.
Right, but you can't do any. It's not letting me
But so
start.
let's yeah, it's a clock. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So look around us. Is there anything going on? Is there a wire anywhere? Like that fucking takes us out. Where did that wire fucking go? And there's nothing inside. Bump. And now you'll be able to walk through this, no problem. So is there anything else around the outsides of this room? Like, because the wire...
Well, it went into here, and then it went...
around, up, right beside the rocks there.
I mean, I wonder if there's a puzzle in here somewhere.
Look to like I'm thinking look along the wall, but in case there's something we missed. The wire's up there.
It's really dark in here. I mean...
Yeah, and can we walk around? You can't walk on the water, can you?
Yeah, but...
I mean, we should have been able to see the white wire, no problem.
I mean, yeah, if it was white, then yes.
What the hell? I mean, I think we have to try it again and...
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
I don't really know...
Like, maybe we have to do more than 2 of those puzzles, but the fact that the next wire lit up was kind of...
Yeah.
I would have thought that was the it.
Well, I mean, it just, like, it goes into here, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, well, okay, must be the next one. So this is just a clock. This just tells you how
Yeah, that's what somebody was commenting
fucked you
on.
are. Okay.
Yeah. Because most of them are unsolvable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I mean... all right, just so I get this straight next time, it's this one, all the way around,
Yeah, and then
this
back down to the
one,
bottom.
and then that one down there. All right. Okay. That one seemed... well, we got tied up on the fucking...
now,
double
okay.
color one. What happens if
Yeah, a
we do
little
this?
bit on the double color one. No, that stops it. Go back, just so you know what I was talking about in here. Go back to the podium thing. So I'll be jotting this down, but this podium gives us the answer to get through that room.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm going to pay more attention to this puzzle next time.
But
Because the room is like...
But how'd you know it then? Oh, you just remembered it?
No. Yeah. So, well, I wrote it down. Somebody in the comments said that it looks awfully familiar to something, and I looked at the size of it and the color. I'm like, it's the room. It's the room.
Gotcha. So this is... and this one doesn't change.
Why? We don't know.
Oh. Well, it didn't change that time.
Well, but yeah. I'm assuming it would say the same. We did this one already, didn't we?
Did we? I don't know if we did officially do it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay, let's give her a round 2.
The music still got loud, but we made it work. It wasn't unspeakable.
No, which is nice. I'm glad we dropped that down.
Yeah. Oh, you stupid fuck. All right.
All the way up. Right 1, down 1, right all the way, go. Right 2, up all the way, finish. Or ignore me. Okay.
So it did change. Got it?
Yes, can you just go back to the beginning? I just want to look at it again. Because there's... okay. There and there. Okay, go.
Oh, that might be like where there's puzzles.
That's what I'm thinking. All the way up. Actually, back down 1. So 3 up. Right 1, up 1. Right 1, down all the way and finish. Yeah, no. You gotta have those two together. So back down. Right 1, up all the way and finish. Thanks. Okay.
Wow, we got one of these ones already? Oh,
yeah, so blue's gonna have to be top right. There's no way around it.
fucking stop moving.
No, go down. Go, so up. No. Up 1. Left 1. Down 1. Left, no. Back. Down. There you go. Finish. Okay, that was better. All the way around to the other side. I like how these are in the same places each time. Right 2, up 1. Go finish. Good. That was easy. Okay, underground. Right near the bridge. Oh, nice. Right. There you go. Okay, that one is not doable. This one is doable. Not doable. That should be fine. No, that's not doable. I don't think. Let's try the other one. Yeah, this is good. Okay.
I mean, do we go?
Yeah, we go and turn left and go up a little bit and let's look and see. Oh, back up. Oh, fuck. Okay.
No.
Not quite. Do you go, Jesse, just back up. There. Go up 2. Right? Shit, that's not gonna work though. Because we don't have double on that one.
What if we do? No. Fuck.
What do you... No, yeah, go do that. Go up, go left, go down one more. Go left left one, no, up one, left one, and across the top.
Okay.
Okay, so go till you hit a wall. Okay, turn right, go one more, look left. Go one more further ahead. One more, there it is. Up one, I would just go straight up one. That works too.
Oh, okay.
I almost think let's go. No. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go straight up one. Like all the way. Right one, down one. And now play around in this bottom area.
Okay.
And now all the way up to finish.
Okay, now where?
Okay, go to hit a wall. Oh no, turn around, you're going the opposite direction. Beautiful. So what's there?
Oh,
fuck.
Fuck me.
Are you kidding me? I would just go right and up. Down one, right one. Finish.
Fuck off.
Where's the colors? Let's just look around it. Oh my god. So I would say right one. Left one. Up two. Go and finish. What else?
Oh, thank God.
Jesus. Fuck yeah.
I'm like, oh, great. There's only
I was waiting for all
1,
the way
2,
around.
3, 4. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Is that it?
I mean, I don't know.
What was the achievement we just got?
It said challenge, so.
Fuck yeah!
Haha, I 100%ed the witness.
You haven't 100%ed it yet, boy.
I've 100%ed achievements. Get fucked.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that.
Alright, let's turn the sound back up.
Yeah. Fuck! Thanks for the hints, guys. I think that inside room would have fucked us if it wasn't for the one hint.
I mean, we should probably watch this. 'Cause, I mean, this is the.
I mean, we probably should.
See,
Do I have to write those down?
Well, what am I gonna do with it?
Remember it?
No.
Fuck, I really should just screenshot this.
Yeah, I mean, phones have cameras for a reason, right?
Oh shit, I wasn't even thinking about that. That would work so much better. I like pen and paper. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Alright, I'm leaving. Alright.
No, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. I don't have a camera out yet.
Oh, I thought you still pen and papered it.
I did, but I'm going to take a picture because my pen and paper sucks. Okay, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm 100% sure. I've got the picture on my phone.
Okay. Tweet it out to everybody. Man, that's almost dick move showing them that one.
Yeah. But they wouldn't know the process behind it.
No. What?
Right? They don't know if it took us 2 minutes or 20 hours.
Right, that's true. Oh, you did pretty good. What was it? 4?
2 goes.
Well, 2 and then 1 before. So, 3?
That's... I was not expecting that the way they were talking.
No, neither was I. Alright.
So
I need to get down there.
Yeah.
Run along this way, though.
I just want you to do the fucking environmental.
Where is it, though? Like, I don't see the... Right? Like, there has to be...
Oh, there's the...
Right? So it's almost
And is
like...
that... Just a second. Is that the screen on that side? That is.
Yeah. So
you're going to have to play a video.
And come up here.
Here, catch the color and go, oh my god.
Jesus, that's fucking... Fuck off. Which is, I mean... I think this way takes me to the...
Yeah, if you go down, it gets you down there.
So, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And we don't know what this one did.
No, but let me... Here, give me a second.
Hey, I'd suggest taking a picture of this.
Come on. Okay, it's done.
I mean, and everybody's like, oh, you guys gotta listen to the audio things. So, I mean, maybe there's fucking more puzzles and shit.
Oh,
like
probably.
Fuck.
Okay. Fuck, where'd my camera close?
Oh, so this tells you all the ones that you've solved. All right.
Yeah. Okay, oh fuck, that was ugly. Okay, so you want to start there, go left. So kind of go all the way around the outside. Keep going. Keep going. And now go up to your left. Left. Up to your left. Up to your right. Up to your left. Up to your right. That's not left, dumbass. All the way around the outside. Nope, one more finish. Next finish.
That's awkward.
Yep, you done fucked up. There you go. A scheme by Professor Moriarty.
Moriarty?
We're going all Sherlock here.
Sherlock Holmes.
Secret of Psalm 46.
I mean, that's gonna be a start for something.
Probably on
How
the
many of you here have personally witnessed a
Back
total
up.
eclipse of the sun? To stand one day in the shadow of the moon is one of my humble goals. The closest I ever came was over 30 years ago.
That came.
On February 26th, 1979, a solar eclipse passed directly over the city of
maybe
Portland.
the other side.
I bought my bus tickets and found a place to stay. But in the end, I couldn't.
We're missing the video, but
Oh,
really?
shit.
And an old Radio Shack store in beautiful downtown Worcester, Massachusetts.
That's not gonna work.
On my very first day behind the counter, a delivery truck pulled up to the front of the store. They carried in a big carton, upon which was printed the legend TRS-8. First mass-market microcomputer.
Something's gonna show up.
The TRS-80 Model 1 had a Z80 processor clocked at 1.7 megahertz,
No, that looks like the end.
4,096 bytes of memory, and
But
a
we'll let you finish.
64-character black and
I
white
don't.
text display. The only storage was a cassette recorder.
Then I would say
All this could
wait
be
here.
yours for the low, low price of $599. The store I was working in had seen better days. At one time, it
No.
had been near the center of a thriving commercial district. But like so many other New England
Back
cities,
up a hair.
the advent of shopping malls had, by the early 70s, turned it into a ghost town. Worcester's solution to this problem was decisive, to say the least. The city's elders apparently decided that if they couldn't beat them, they would join them. And so, several square blocks at the heart of the city were bulldozed into oblivion, destroying dozens of family businesses, including the site of a pharmacy once operated by my great-grandfather. In their place was erected a vast three-level shopping complex with cinemas and a food court. When the dust settled, only a few forlorn blocks of the old Worcester remained standing. My Radio Shack store was in one of those blocks. Then, to add insult to injury, Radio Shack opened a brand new location inside the shopping center, less than 500 feet from my store.
Yeah, get fucked.
So now patrons
Dick
had a
move.
choice between a clean, well-lighted establishment with uniformed security and acres of convenient parking, or a shadowy hole in a seedy old office building next to an adult movie theater.
That one.
Yeah.
Consequently, I had plenty of time to fool around with the new computer.
Fool.
I taught myself basic programming.
This is
Then
how he
I
made the
learned
game.
Z80 assembly. Both, of course, so that I could write games. I also created self-running animated demos, which ran all night in the store window for the edification of the winos who peed in our doorway. Strangely enough, the few customers we had didn't seem to be interested in our new computer, even after the 16K memory upgrade. In fact, most of the people who set off the buzzer on their way through the front door weren't there to buy anything at all.
Goddamn
They were
window
there
shoppers.
to exploit a free promotion, which was the bane of Radio Shack employees for over 40 years. The Battery of the Month Club. The idea of this promotion was simple. Customers got a little red card, upon which was printed a square for each month. 12 times a year, the lucky sales clerk got to punch out a square and give the customer one brand new AAA, AA, C, D, or 9-volt battery. Of course, customers weren't allowed to choose just any grade of battery. At the time of my employment, Radio Shack offered 3 different levels of battery excellence. First were the alkalines, powerful, long-lasting, and expensive, hanging behind the counter like prescription medication in gold-embossed blister packs. These were most certainly not available through the Battery of the Month Club. Next were the high-end lead batteries, sturdy, dependable batteries, moderately priced, and prominently displayed near the front of the store. These were also not available through the Battery of the Month Club. Finally, at the bottom of the barrel were the standard lead batteries. These were literally piled in barrels, cunningly located way at the back of the store, in a dark corner near the TV antennas.
Where you can peek
Remember
into the adult
TV
movie theater.
antennas?
Oh yeah.
Customers who came in looking for their free Battery of the Month had to walk the entire length of the premises, past the CB radios and stereo headphones and remote-controlled racing cars. Nothing would stop them.
I mean, that's
On
good
the first day of every month,
store
Yeah.
design, though.
clockwork,
Oh,
those
totally.
customers came in waving their little red cards.
I just love
I
the
would
old
look up
school
from my
stuff
programming
that
and
we're
wave
to.
them to the back of the store. It didn't matter that the batteries were only worth 29 cents.
Fuck.
It didn't matter that most of them were already half dead. They came, they grabbed. And as far as I can remember, not one of them ever paid for a damn thing.
Cheap bastards.
I was such a crappy salesman. I was young and foolish.
But then I
I
made the
thought my
witness.
education in game design was happening at the keyboard. I almost missed the lesson coming through the front door. Fortunately, I wasn't the only person fooling around with games on micros. All over the country, people like me were experimenting. Scott Adams was coding what would soon become the world's first commercial adventure game.
Thank you, Scott Adams.
Remember adventure games?
No.
My future employer, Infocom, was being founded, along with other legendary companies like Online Systems, Sirius, Personal Software, and SSI.
Sirius Satellite Radio?
That's what I was thinking.
Times. Teenagers were making fortunes. Games were cheap and easy to build. The slate was clean.
Look at the circle. It's
But
filling
in
in.
1979,
It's
Oh,
the
eclipsing.
biggest news in gaming had nothing to do with computers. On the morning of the autumn equinox, September 20th, a new children's picture book appeared in the stores of Great Britain. This picture book was rather peculiar. It consisted of 15 meticulously detailed color paintings, illustrating a slight whimsical tale about a rabbit delivering a jewel to the moon. On the back jacket of the book was a color photograph of a real jewel, shaped like a running rabbit, 5 inches long, fashioned of 18-karat gold, suspended with ornaments and bells, together with a sun and moon of blue quartz. According to the blurb underneath, this very jewel had been buried somewhere in England. Clues pointing to its location were concealed in the text and in the pictures of the book. The treasure would belong to whoever found it first. The book was called Masquerade. It was created by an eccentric little man with divergent eyes and a talent for mischief named Kit Williams. Within days, the first printing was sold out, and the empire that never sleeps found itself in the grip of rabbit fever. Excited readers attacked
cool.
the paintings with rulers, compasses, and protractors. Magazine articles and TV specials dissected the clues, floated theories, and followed with keen delight the reckless exploits of the fanatics. One obscure park, unfortunately known by the nickname Rabbit Hill, was so riddled with holes excavated by misguided treasure seekers that the authorities had to erect signs assuring the public that no gold rabbits were to be found there. Some hunters ended up seeking psychological counseling for their obsession. The craze leapt over the Atlantic Ocean and invaded America, France, Italy, and Germany. It sold over 1 million copies in a few months, a record unrivaled by any children's title until the advent of Harry Potter.
Jeez.
Over 150,000 copies were sold in foreign translations, including 80,000 copies in Japanese, despite the fact that the puzzle was only solvable in English. It didn't matter that the masquerade jewel was only worth a few $1,000s. Many seekers spent far more than that in their months of exploration and travel. It was the thrill of the chase, the possibility of being the one.
So you can go kill younglings?
Treasure hunts, secret messages, and hidden things seem to exert an irresistible appeal. They're fun to look for and to talk about, and this fact of human psychology has been exploited in computer games since the earliest days.
What?
It finds expression in the hidden surprises we call Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
Atari's Stephen Wright is credited with coining this term in the first issue of Electronic Games magazine. The first Easter egg in a commercial computer game appeared in an early Atari 2600 cartridge called, simply enough, Adventure. By a sequence of unlikely movements and obscure manipulations, players could discover a secret room where the words "created by Warren Robinette" appeared in flashing letters. Over the decades, Easter eggs and their evil twin, cheat codes, have become an industry within an industry. Entire magazines and websites are now devoted to their carefully orchestrated discovery and dissemination. They're part of our toolkit, our basic vocabulary, the language of computer game design. Computer gamers may have been the first to refer to hidden surprises as Easter eggs, but we certainly weren't the first to use them. Painters, composers, and artists of every discipline have been hiding stuff in their works for centuries. The recent advent of VCRs and Laserdisc players with freeze-frame capability exposed decades of secret Disney erotica. Thomas Kincaid, the self-appointed painter of light, amuses himself by hiding the letter N in his works. A number beside his signature indicates how many N's are hidden in each painting.
That's cool.
Picasso,
That's neat.
Dali, Raphael, Poussin, and dozens of other painters concealed all kinds of stuff in their paintings. A favorite trick was hiding portraits of themselves, their families, friends, and fellow artists in crowd scenes. El Greco loved dogs, but the Catholic Church forbid him from including any in his sacred paintings. So he hid them, usually within the outlines of celestial clouds. Composer Dmitri Shostakovich chafed under the political censorship imposed by the Soviet Ministry of Culture. His symphonies and chamber works are loaded with hidden signatures and subversive subtexts, which, had they been recognized, would have sent him to Siberia. Mozart's opera, The Magic Flute, is filled with musical allusions to the rituals of the Freemasons, the ancient secret society of which he and his mentor Haydn were members. But the most famous purveyor of Easter eggs is that champion of the late Baroque, the ultimate musical nerd, Johann Sebastian Bach. Bach was a student of gematria, the art of assigning numeric values to letters of the alphabet. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc. By comparing, sequencing, or otherwise manipulating these numbers, secret messages can be concealed. Bach took particular delight in the geometrical numbers 14 and 41. 14 is the sum of the initials of his last name. B equals 2, A equals 1, C equals 3, and H equals 8. 41 is the sum of his expanded initials, J.S. Bach. These two numbers show up over and over again in Bach's compositions. One of the better-known examples is his setting of the chorale Vor deinem Thron. The first line of the melody contains exactly 14 notes,
The moon
and the
moved.
entire melody, from
I
start
know.
to finish, contains 41. Another of Bach's favorite games was the puzzle canon. A canon is a melody that sounds good when you play it on top of itself, a little bit out of sync. Frere Jacques and Row, Row, Row Your Boat are familiar examples of simple, two-voice canons. But a canon can employ any number of voices, and you don't have to play each voice the same way either. You can change the octave, transpose the key, invert the pitch, play it backwards, or any combination. Finding melodies that make good multi-voice canons is a fussy and difficult art, of which Bach was an undisputed master. Now, in a puzzle canon, the composer specifies the basic melody and the number of voices, but not the relationship of the voices. The student has to figure out the position and key of each voice, and whether to perform them inverted and/or backwards. Bach wrote quite a number of puzzle canons. The most famous, BWV 1076, is part of a fascinating story. One of Bach's students was a fellow by the name of Lorenz Misler, founder of the Society of Musical Science. This elite, invitation-only institution devoted itself to the study of Pythagorean philosophy and the union of music and mathematics. Its distinguished membership reads like a who's who of German composers, including Handel, Telemann, and eventually Mozart. Applicants for membership in the society were required to submit an oil portrait of themselves, along with a specimen of original music. With nerdly efficiency, Society member number 14 decided to combine these admission requirements into a single work. He sat for a portrait with Elias Haussmann, official artist at the court of Dresden. This portrait, which now hangs in the gallery of the town hall in Leipzig, is the only indisputably authentic image of Bach in existence.
Okay,
The Haussmann portrait
Come
shows
on!
Bach dressed in a formal
We're probably only
with
like
exactly
a third of the way
14
through.
buttons.
Probably.
In his hand is a sheet of music paper, upon which is written a puzzle canon for 6 simultaneous voices. In 1974, a manuscript was discovered which proved that this canon was the 13th in a series of exactly 14 canons based on the ground theme of the famous Goldberg variations. As if these musical gymnastics weren't enough, Bach liked to hide messages in his compositions by assigning notes to the letters. His initials, B-A-C-H, correspond to the pitch sequence B-flat, A, C, and B natural in German letter notation. This theme makes its most memorable appearance in the last bars of his final composition, The Art of Fugue, published soon after his death in 1750. The word fugue comes from the Latin fuga, which means flight, as in running away. So the art of fugue is the art of flight, the art of taking a theme and running with it. Bach wrote hundreds of fugues, but none as sublime as this sequence of 14. In the last and most complicated fugue in the series, the first and second sections develop normally. This is followed by the
What happened?
Falling
ACH signature.
Well, I want to know what happened
And
to
then
his
suddenly,
story.
Without any
Yeah.
warning or structural justification, the fugue stops, dead in its tracks. One of the composer's 20 children, his son Carl Philipp Emanuel, claimed that Bach
I mean, if
died
I screw up this
moments
puzzle-
after those last few notes were written.
I'm not getting
This
it
story
again.
is probably apocryphal. The Easter eggs in Bach's music are a pleasant obscurity, known chiefly to professors and students of Baroque music. But in March of 2002, when this lecture was first delivered, those Easter eggs were the talk of the entire classical music industry. Sitting near the top of the classical music charts that month was a compact disc on the ECM label called Morimer. It was performed by the Hilliard Choral Ensemble, together with a talented but, until then, little-known violinist, Christoph Poppen.
Ooh, Christoph
The music on
Poppen!
Morimer is
Never heard
based
of
on a
him.
geometrical analysis of Bach's Partita in D minor for solo violin. This analysis, by German professor Helga Thon, assigns numeric values to the duration of notes, the number of bars, and the German letter notation of the partita. In doing so, she claims to have discovered the complete text of several liturgical ceremonies encoded in the notes. The CD presented these hidden texts superimposed over the original music. The result was strangely melancholy, dark, haunting, and very, very popular. Quite a few music critics attacked this disc. They didn't buy Professor Thon's analysis, dismissing it as a combination of numerology and canny marketing. Their caution was not without basis. Numerology is a slippery slope down which many a fine mind has slid to its doom. Allow me to offer an amusing anecdote from my own experience.
Ooh, please do.
Back in the early 90s, before the internet took off, one of the more popular online bulletin board systems was a service called Prodigy. I bought an account on Prodigy so I could join a fraternal interest group and gossip with fellow members around the country.
You fucking rebel,
One day,
you.
a stranger appeared on our bulletin board. Right away, I knew we were in trouble. This fellow, whose name was Gary, began spouting all kinds of apocalyptic nonsense about worldwide conspiracies, secret societies, and devil worship.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah.
At first, we tried to be polite. We questioned his sources, corrected his histories, logically refuted his claims, and tried to behave in a civilized manner.
And then it
But
descended
instead
to
of
anarchy.
soothing him, our attention only made him worse.
And then
His
YouTube was
conspiratorial warnings
created.
became urgent, approaching hysteria. He began to threaten people who disagreed with him. To coin a phrase, Gary went all uppercase.
Lol.
But his most urgent warnings weren't about the gays, the Jews, the Rockefellers, or the Illuminati.
Hey, you can't say those
According
words.
to Gary, the greatest enemy of mankind was Santa Claus.
Nice, thanks, Gary.
Gary
Yeah,
claimed
fucking
to
spoiled
possess
brat.
a secret numerical formula that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that Santa Claus was an avatar of the Antichrist. Intrigued, we pressed Gary to reveal his formula. In doing so, we walked right into his trap. We should have known he had a book to sell. I fell for it. I sent him the $15. Less than a week later, the book arrived. Above an ominous photograph of the Washington Monument was emblazoned the title, 666, The Final Warning. Inside this privately printed 494-page monster, Gary reveals a simple geometrical formula, which he claims was developed by the ancient Sumerians. This formula assigns successive products of 6 to each letter of the alphabet. A equals 6, B equals 12, C equals 18, etc. Imagine my dismay when I applied this ancient formula to the name Santa Claus and obtained the blasphemous sum of 666, the biblical number of the beast.
That's dope.
I went on Prodigy and reported to the stunned members of our interest group that Gary was right after all. There could be no doubt that according to the unimpeachable wisdom of ancient Samaria, Santa Claus was the Antichrist. I then went on to point out several other names which, when submitted to Gary's formula, also produced the sum 666.
Gary?
Names like St. James, New York, and New Mexico. Soon the bulletin board was filled with discoveries like computer, Boston tea, And most sinister of all, sing karaoke.
No.
Gary left us alone after that. I got my $15 worth. But Gary is hardly the first person to connect secret codes to the Bible. People have been looking for Easter eggs in the Bible for hundreds of years. The Hebrew mystical tradition of Kabbalah can be described as a geometriacal meditation on the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Old Testament.
I don't know how the moon's
The
going to
advent
finish
of
the puzzle,
computers
though.
has made the application
find out.
of numerology to the Bible fast and efficient. The latest spate of Bible searching was instigated by a book published in 1998 by Michael Drosnin, a former Wall Street Journal reporter. His book, The Bible Code, applied a skip cipher in which every nth character in a text is combined to form a message. By applying his skip cipher to the Hebrew text of the Old Testament, Drosnin claimed to have discovered predictions of World War II, the Holocaust, Hiroshima, the assassination of Yitzhak Rabin and both Kennedys, the moon landing, Watergate, the Oklahoma City bombing, the election of Bill Clinton, the death of Princess Di, and the comet that collided with Jupiter. He also found predictions of a giant earthquake in LA, a meteor hitting the Earth, and nuclear Armageddon, all scheduled to occur before the end of the last decade. The Bible Code spent many weeks on the bestseller lists, spawning several sequels and dozens of imitators. The Bible has certainly attracted its share of crackpots. But for the real hardcore egg hunters, nothing can rival the ingenuity, the tenacious scholarship, the stubborn zeal of those who seek the answer to the ultimate literary puzzle. A poisonous conundrum that has squandered fortunes, destroyed careers, and driven healthy, intelligent scholars to the brink of madness and beyond. Who wrote Shakespeare? The essays and books devoted to the Shakespeare authorship problem are sufficient to fill a large library. Several such libraries actually exist. Not even a day-long tutorial, much less an hour lecture, can begin to do justice to this complex, bizarre, and dangerously tantalizing story. Nevertheless, for the unacquainted, I will attempt to summarize the issue in a few paragraphs.
Please continue on.
The undisputed facts of Shakespeare's life and career could be scribbled on the back of a cocktail napkin. We know for a fact that a man named William Shakespeare was born in 1564 in or around the village of Stratford-upon-Avon.
His parents were John and Mary.
And at least 3 children. We know he bought property in Stratford.
That's true.
Was involved in several lawsuits with his neighbors, and died there in 1616, aged 52. We also know that during those same years, a man with a last name similar to Shakespeare worked as an actor on the London stage, eventually becoming co-owner of some of the theaters there. We also know that about the same time, a number of most excellent poems and plays were published in London under the name Shakespeare. We do not know for a fact that the landowner in Stratford and the actor in London with a similar last name were one and the same man. We do not know for a fact that either man had anything to do with the poems and the plays. All we know is that those poems and plays have, in the 400 years since their composition, come to be regarded as a pinnacle of Western culture. The works attributed to Shakespeare appear to have been written by a man or woman who knew something about just about everything. They're filled with references to mythology and classic literature, games and sports, war and weapons of war, ships and sailing, the law and legal terminology, court etiquette, statesmanship, horticulture, music, astronomy, medicine, falconry, and, of course, theater. Therein lies the problem. How could a farmer's son of uncertain schooling, from a mostly illiterate country village, a man of practically no account at all, wield such encyclopedic learning, with so much eloquence and wit, so much wisdom and human understanding? For the first 150 years, nobody questioned the traditional history of the bard. Then, in the late 18th century, Reverend James Wilmot, a distinguished scholar who lived just a few miles north of Stratford, decided to write a biography of the famous playwright. Dr. Wilmot believed that a man as well educated as Shakespeare must have owned a fairly extensive library, despite the fact that not a single book or manuscript is mentioned in his will. Over the years, he speculated, some of those books must have found their way into local collections. And so, the good Reverend Doctor scoured the British countryside, taking inventory of literally every bookshelf within 50 miles of Stratford.
Wow.
Not a single book from the library of William Shakespeare was discovered. Neither were there found any letters to, from, or about Shakespeare. Furthermore, no references to the folklore, local sayings, or distinctive dialect of the Stratford area could be found in any of Shakespeare's writings.
Halfway there, folks.
After 4 years of painstaking research, Dr. Wilmot concluded, to his own dismay, that only one person contemporary with Shakespeare of Stratford had ever demonstrated the wide-ranging education and expressive talent needed to compose those poems and plays.
Jesus Christ.
That man was the multilingual author, philosopher, and statesman, inventor of the scientific method, chancellor to the courts of Queen Elizabeth and King James, Sir Francis Bacon. Dr. Wilmot never dared to publish his theory, but before he died, he confided it to a friend, James Cowell, who, in 1805, repeated it to a meeting of the Ipswich Philosophical Society. The members of the society were suitably outraged, and the scandalous matter was quickly forgotten. Then, in 1857, a lady from Stratford, Connecticut, published a book called The Philosophy of the Plays of Shakespeare Unfolded. In this book, Miss Delia Bacon, no relation to Francis, claimed that the works of Shakespeare were written by a secret cabal of British nobility, including Sir Walter Raleigh and Sir Philip Sidney, as well as Sir Francis Bacon. Delia Bacon's book electrified the world of letters. Battle lines were drawn between the orthodox Stratfordians and the heretical Baconians. Literary societies and scholarly journals were formed to debate the evidence. Hundreds of pamphlets, newspaper articles, and essays were published defending each side and ridiculing the opposition with that self-aggrandizing viciousness peculiar to tenured academics. Armed with her explosive book, Delia Bacon journeyed to Stratford-upon-Avon and, unbelievably, obtained official permission to open Shakespeare's grave.
There was 45 people
However,
there.
When the moment came to actually lift the stone, Delia's self-doubt precipitated a catastrophic nervous breakdown. She later died penniless in a madhouse. Around 1888, things began to get a bit out of hand. U.S. Congressman Ignatius Donnelly of Minnesota became interested in the Shakespeare controversy. One day, browsing through his facsimile copy of the First Folio of 1623, he noted that the word bacon appeared on page 53 of the Histories and also on page 53 of the Comedies. He also noted that Sir Francis Bacon had written extensively on the subject of cryptography. Donnelly began counting line and page numbers, adding and subtracting letters, drawing lines over sentences, circling words, and crossing them out. The result was a complex and virtually incomprehensible algorithm, which he claimed was invented by Bacon to hide secret messages inside the First Folio.
This is so long my headset's
The greatest
dying.
Easter egg hunt in the history of Western civilization had begun. Here are just a couple of the sillier highlights.
Thank you.
A doctor named Orville Owen of Detroit constructed a bizarre research tool he called the Wheel of Fortune. This wheel consisted of 2 giant wooden spools wrapped with a strip of canvas 2 feet wide and 1,000 feet long.
What?
Onto this canvas, he glued the separate pages of the complete works of Bacon, Shakespeare, Marlowe, Greene, Peele, and Spencer, together with Burton's Anatomy of Melancholy. By cranking the spools back and forth, Dr. Owen could quickly zip across the pages in search of clues and cross-references. Employing a large team of secretaries and stenographers, Owen claimed to have uncovered a complete alternative history of Elizabethan England, as well as several entirely new Shakespeare plays and sonnets. Listen to this hidden verse, supposedly penned by the mighty bard himself, which inspired Dr. Owen to build and cut all our books asunder, and set the leaves on a great firm wheel, which rolls and rolls, and turning the fickle rolling wheel, throw your eyes upon Fortune, that goddess blind, that stands upon a spherical stone, that turning and inconstant rolls in restless variation. After publishing 5 thick volumes of this rubbish, Owen announced the discovery of an anagram, indicating that Bacon's original manuscripts were buried near Chepstow Castle on the River Wye. Owen spent the next 15 years and thousands of dollars excavating the bed of the river with boat crews and high explosives. He died before anything was found. A fellow named Arnsberg wrote an entire book based on the analysis of the significance of a suspicious crack in the tomb of Bacon's mother. A Ray of Sanity finally appeared in 1957. To those familiar with the science of cryptology, the name William Friedman needs little introduction. During World War II, Colonel Friedman was the head of the U.S. Army's Cryptoanalytic Bureau. He is credited with cracking the Japanese Empire's most sensitive cipher. After the war, the colonel decided to apply his expertise to the study of the Shakespeare ciphers. He interviewed several of the experts in the field and prepared a detailed scientific analysis, which he published under the title The Shakespeare Ciphers Examined. His conclusion? In a word, bunk. According to the standards of cryptologic science, not one of the hidden messages purportedly discovered in Shakespeare's works was plausible. The rules used to extract these messages from the texts were non-rigorous, wildly subjective, and unrepeatable by anyone except the original decipherer. The people involved were not being dishonest. They were channeling their preconceptions. They were trapped in a labyrinth of delusion, mining order from chaos. Anglers in a lake of darkness. Lear, Act 3, Scene 6. You would think that Friedman's cold and ruthless exposure would be enough to silence the heretics once and for all. Not a chance. The books and TV specials and websites and conferences and doctoral dissertations keep right on coming. I should point out that the Shakespeare authorship issue is not only the preoccupation of cranks and weirdos. A substantial number of respected authors and Shakespeareans have expressed serious doubts about the traditional origin of the plays. The list includes Nathaniel Hawthorne, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Walt Whitman, Henry James, Sam Clemens, Sigmund Freud, Orson Welles, and Sir John Gielgud. Living skeptics include the artistic director of the New Globe Theatre, Mark Rylance, Michael York, Derek Jacobi, Kenneth Branagh, and even that most revered and scholarly of contemporary Shakespearean actors, Keanu Reeves.
No.
The current leading candidate for the authorship is Edward de Vere, the 17th Earl of Oxford, a theory first proposed in 1920 by an English schoolmaster with the unfortunate name J. Thomas Looney. What is it about Bach, the Bible, and the works of Shakespeare that inspires this intense scrutiny? Nobody's looking for acrostics in Chaucer or Keats. There are no hit CDs of the secret chorales of Wagner or Beethoven. For the answer, we need to recognize the unique roles which the Bible and Shakespeare have played in the development of Western culture. No other single work of literature has influenced modern English more than the translation of the Holy Bible published in 1611 under the auspices of King James I. The King James Bible exemplifies the meaning of the word classic. It has been called the noblest monument of English prose, the very greatest achievement of the English language. It has served as an inspiration for generations of poets, dramatists, musicians, politicians, and orators. Countless people have learned to read by repeating the phrases in this, the only book their family possessed. Our constitutions and our laws have been profoundly shaped by its cadences and imagery. But even the glory of the King James Bible, compiled by a committee of 46 editors over the course of a decade, pales before the dazzling legacy of the Swan of Avon. The lowest estimate of Shakespeare's working vocabulary is 15,000 words, more than 3 times that of the King James Bible, and twice the size of his nearest competitor, John Milton.
Yeah, fuck you, John.
His poems and plays were written without the aid of a dictionary or a thesaurus. They didn't exist yet. It was all in his head. When Shakespeare had a thought for which Elizabethan English had no word, he invented one. The Oxford English Dictionary lists hundreds of everyday words and phrases which made their first appearance in the pages of the Bard.
I should start coming up with
Addiction,
words.
Yeah.
alligator, assassination, bedroom, critic, dawn, design, dialogue, employer, film, glow, gloomy, gossip, hint, hurry, investment, lonely, luggage, manager, switch, torture, transcendence, wormhole, zany. Hamlet alone contains nearly 40 of these neologisms. Who today would have this audacity, this giddy exuberance of invention? Only one other English author even approaches Shakespeare's facility for coining new words: Sir Francis Bacon.
No.
In the modern era, the record holder is Charles Dodgson, better known as Lewis Carroll, who, interestingly, also happens to be the second most quoted author in English, after Shakespeare. Everyone has been profoundly molded by the influences of the King James Bible and Shakespeare. Like it or not, all of us peer at the world through the lenses of these great works. They are the primary source documents of modern English thought, the style guides of our minds. Contemplating these dazzling jewels of wisdom and eloquence gives rise to an extraordinary feeling, a potent, rare, and precious emotion with the potential to completely upset your life. An emotion powerful enough to make a man abandon his wife and children, forfeit career and reputation, lay down his possessions, and follow his heart without questioning. That sweet, sweet fusion of wonder and fear, irresistible attraction, and soul-numbing dread known as awe. Awe
We're getting there.
is the grail of artistic achievement. No other human emotion
I'm
possesses
assuming the
such
light's gonna
raw,
shine up the cord and
transformative
allow me
power,
to finish it.
and none
Either that or
more
the moon will be
difficult
all
to
eclipsed.
evoke.
and you'll just see the white
Few
outline
and
that'll match the
far
sides.
between are
Yeah.
the works of man that qualify as truly awesome. It is awe that convinces a rabbi to spend a lifetime decoding Yahweh from the Pentateuch. Awe that sends millions of visitors each year to the pyramids of Giza, Guadalupe, and Mecca. It was awe that drove poor Delia Bacon to her doom.
Man, if you're still watching at this point,
Now,
you're
please
like
don't come
an
away
official
from this lecture thinking
co-member.
that the key to
You're
awesome
like-
game
Yeah.
design
You're part of
is the
the,
installation of
you know,
Easter eggs.
You're part of the
Ordinary
company.
games
So if
with
you're
their
part of the
contrived
company,
Easter eggs and cheat codes
Red,
are
hey,
like
I'm part of the
Battery
official
Month Club.
company. In the comments.
You have to trudge
so we
down
know.
to the back of the store
Yeah.
to get what
Why
you
not?
really came
We might even hook you up so you
If
can be part of the
superpower
company
is
in
what
Discord.
people really want, why not just give it to them?
That'd be dope.
Is our imagination
Yeah.
so impoverished that we have to resort to marketing gimmicks to keep players interested in our games?
Yeah. Okay,
Awesome
good.
things
We're back
don't
to the
hold
guy
anything
at
back.
the store.
Yeah.
Awesome
Thank
God.
things are rich and generous. The treasure is right there.
Where? Right there? Okay.
One afternoon, I was sitting alone behind the counter at that old Radio Shack store.
Thank you. Now I'm
My
interested.
boss had stepped out for some reason. An elderly woman walked through the front door. Like most of our customers, she was shabbily dressed, probably on a fixed income. I assumed she was there for her free battery. But instead, she placed a portable radio on the counter. This little radio came from the days when they boasted about the number of transistors inside on the case. It was completely wrapped in dirty white medical tape. The woman looked at me and asked, "Can you fix this?" Slowly, I unwrapped the medical tape, peeling away the layers until the back cover of the radio fell off, accompanied by a cloud of red dust.
That's how I caught
The interior
AIDS.
of the radio was half eaten away by battery leakage and corrosion. I looked at the radio. I looked at the old woman. I looked back at the radio. I reached behind me, where the expensive alkaline batteries were hanging like prescription medication, and removed a gleaming 9-volt cell from its gold blister pack. Then I pulled a brand new transistor radio from a box, installed the alkaline, and helped the lady find her favorite station. No money changed hands. She left the store without saying a word.
What a bitch.
Awesome things are kind of like that. Bach offered his
Don't be
students
the end, you
very
piece of shit,
specific
or I'm gonna
insight
lose it.
into the source of awe. In addition to BACH, 2 other sets of initials are also associated with Bach's music. These
BSJS.
initials are not hidden in the notes. Instead, they're scrawled right across the top of the manuscript for the whole world to see. The initials are SDG and JJ.
Oh, close.
SDG stands for the Latin phrase Sole Deo Gloria, to the glory of God alone. JJ stands for Jesu Juva, help me, Jesus. Bach wrote all of his great masterpieces sub specie eternitatis, under the aspect of eternity. He did not compose only to please his sponsors or to win the approval of an audience. His work was his worship. Bach once wrote, "Music should have no other end and aim than the glory of God and the recreation of the soul. Where this is not kept in mind, there is no true music, but only an infernal clamor and ranting." The name of the power that moves you is not important. What is important is that you are moved. Awe is the foundation of religion. No other motivation can free you from the limits of personal achievement. Nothing else can teach you the art of flight. Computer games are barely 40 years old. Only a few words in our basic vocabulary have been established. A whole dictionary is waiting to be coined. The slate is clean. Someday soon, perhaps even in our lifetime, a game design will appear that will flash across our culture like lightning. It will be easy to recognize. It will be generous, giddy with exuberant inventiveness. Scholars will pick it apart for decades, perhaps centuries.
Minecraft?
It will be something wonderful, something terrifying, something awful. A few years ago,
Jesus.
I was invited to speak at a conference in London. My wife joined me,
Spontaneous piss
and
off.
we took a day off for some sightseeing. We decided to visit
Everybody
England's
send him a
second
message and
biggest
say,
tourist
BJ
attraction,
and Co rocks.
Stratford-upon-Avon.
Do it.
It was cold and rainy when our train arrived. Luckily, most of the attractions are just a short walk from the station. We visited Shakespeare's birthplace, a charming old house along the main street, which attracts millions of pilgrims every year, despite
Haven't
the
we just
complete
established
lack
it might
of
not
any
be him?
evidence that
Yeah,
Shakespeare was
fucking
born
liar.
there or even lived anywhere near it.
Oh, yeah.
We went past the school where Shakespeare learned to read and write, although no documents exist to prove his attendance. We visited
schooling
Anne
ever.
Hathaway's
Let's go.
cottage, the rustic country farm where his wife spent her childhood, although no record shows anyone by that name ever having lived there. Finally, we came to the one location undeniably associated with Shakespeare, Trinity Parish Church, on the banks of the River Avon, where a man by that name is buried. This beautiful church is approached by a long walkway between rows of ancient gravestones, shaded by tall trees. The entrance door is surprisingly tiny. No cameras are allowed inside. The interior is dark and quiet. Despite the presence of busloads of tourists, the atmosphere is hushed and respectful. A few people are seated in the pews, deep in prayer. An aisle leads up the center of the church. The left side of the altar is brightly illuminated. On the wall above is a famous bust of the bard, quill in hand, gazing serenely at the crowd of pilgrims. On the floor beneath, surrounded by bouquets of flowers, at the very spot where Delia Bacon lost her mind, the gravestone of William Shakespeare bears this dire warning. Good friend, for Jesus' sake, forbear to dig the dust and close it here. Blessed be the man who spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones.
Ooh, that's why she went crazy.
Yeah.
Every year, 3 million pilgrims arrive from every nation on earth to approach this stone and consider the likeness of a man whose body of work can only be described as awesome. By contrast, the right side of the altar is dark and featureless. Nobody of any consequence is buried there. The only point of interest is a wooden case of simple design, carved of dark oak. Inside the case, sealed beneath a thick sheet of glass, lies a large open book. A plaque on the case identifies this book as a first edition of the King James Bible, published in 1611, when Shakespeare was 46. not many pilgrims visit this side of the altar. Most of those that do simply glance at the book, read the plaque, and move along. A few, more observant, note that the Bible happens to be opened to a page in the Old Testament, the book of Psalms, chapter 46. No explanation is given for this particular choice of pages. For the initiated, none is necessary. If you are of inquisitive bent, if you are intrigued by English history and literature, if you value your
You have to tell me when to do it, because I don't want to fuck this up.
Oh God, don't leave it to me.
Cover your ears now.
In the year 1900,
Nah.
a scholar noticed something about the King James translation of Psalm 46. Something terrifying. Something wonderful. The 46th word from the beginning of Psalm 46 is shake.
Beep, 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 beep.
The 46th word from the end is spear.
Oh my God!
Mind blown.
Two possibilities here. Either this is the finest coincidence ever recorded in the history of world literature, or it is not. The Earth revolves around only one sun and has only one moon. The moon happens to be 400 times smaller than the sun. The sun happens to be 400 times farther away. And the apparent paths of the moon and sun in our sky happen to intersect exactly twice every month. Which means that every now and then, at long yet precisely predictable intervals, the lunar disk slips across the face of the sun and just barely conceals it for a few wonderful, terrible minutes.
We're so close.
A fine coincidence, no?
Please, just...
In June of 1977,
I don't want to fuck this up so
with
bad.
divergent eyes
I will
and
kill
a
you.
talent for mischief ascended a hilltop in the British village of Ampthill. At the summit of this hill is a tall, slender cross, a memorial to Catherine of Aragon, the first wife of Henry VIII.
Oh, dang!
High in the south,
Come on.
cast the shadow
Sliver's
of the
like
cross
gone.
upon
Hey,
the
Sir Hef,
grassy
you piece of shit.
hillside.
Send him message,
At
say,
exactly
should have stuck with
12
BJ and Co.
The man removed from his
PU55Y.
pocket a bar magnet. He turned the magnet so its north pole was facing south and buried it under the shadow
Come
of
on.
the cross.
Almost there.
2 years later, a few hours before the
I'm so
publication
scared.
of his first book,
Like, is it gonna make
the
a
man
noise? I don't
returned to
remember.
that hillside.
I don't know.
This time in the dead of night. He used a compass to locate the magnet he had buried. In that same place, he dug a hole in the ground and placed inside a ceramic container inscribed with the following words: I am the keeper of the Jewel of Masquerade, which
Oh,
lies
get
waiting
fucked.
safe inside me
Oh, yeah, bitch!
for eternity.
Right, so he's the guy who has the rabbit jewel thing.
Yep. That guy, yeah, the guy they were talking about last.
Oh my God.
Go back to the front. Let's take a look at it. Is there anything on the actual screen?
Just an eclipse.
Just the eclipse. Jesus.
Yeah.
That is a
so-
painful environmental.
Okay.
Good, very intriguing stuff to listen to, though, I must say.
Wait, what? We were listening to stuff?
I was, at least.
Yeah, I listened to some of it.
And then you zoned out.
There was
I
a
really
few
was
parts.
intrigued by the Shakespeare stuff and everything. So.
Yeah, that was kind of neat.
And
But
musical stuff.
but look it up. Presented March, music, Bach. Get it, Bach. Narrated Bruce Madison, copyright. It's the end, motherfuckers! Probably not. I don't know. Are we done yet? Are we finished this game yet?
Well, no, we're still missing puzzles, I think. Well, what's our number at?
What is it? Load game?
Yeah. So we're at whatever episode we're at now. We're at 50. This is 43, right?
I think so.
Plus 49. So, I mean, there's another 17 actual puzzles to solve. And then there's about another 85, 86 environmentals, I think. And then there's a plus 6 that I know nothing about.
Jesus Christ.
So, this is very intriguing.
I mean, there's 3 elementals right here. 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think we did one of them, though, didn't we?
1 up there. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Holy fucking McFuckerson. So,
jeez, that was huge.
I mean, Ben and I, we left a secret message in the video. So if you watched it, go ahead and do that. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you got to watch the entire video to find it out. Get you some sweet, dope stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, on that note.
I think that's it for today.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we still keep looking for those other puzzles, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to at least finish the puzzles and hopefully hit some environmentals on the way.
I mean, or do we... Yeah, we'll discuss what we want to do. If you think we should live stream it, let us know. If you think we keep going with... I mean, these sort of videos, let us know. If we're doing a live stream, it'll be well announced and everybody will know, so it's not going to be like, surprise, we're doing it right now. So,
yeah, no, we'll give you lots of time.
I mean, to know exactly when we do live stream, because we do it quite a bit, hit the little bell, do that, subscribe, comment, like, share. I mean, this has been quite the fucking journey today, just itself. Yeah. So, yeah. Other than that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week with something. Probably this, but yeah, see you then. Thanks, Ben. Bye.
No problem. Bye. I know. That's what I'm looking at right now, where I'm like, okay, what's the... Nope.
Oh, right.
So you almost need to go... Oh, shit. Do you almost have to start in the bottom left, then? Because that you haven't solved it, Jesse.
Why? Where have I missed?
Bottom left corner.
Oh, right. So start here, you mean?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe go right one, down one. Right one up around there. Yeah. And then here you could go, yeah.
Well, see, I feel like that would be a good finish.
Well, but you could also, like, just back up to the bottom line. You can go right one, up one, right one.
Oh, right. Okay. Here we can just do that.
This one here, go down one. Oh, that works too.
Yeah, and then I could do this for that, and then here.
And then you can just get 2 and you should be good. Nice one. This is right into the town.
Okay.
So, I mean, I feel like that's just kind of shortcuts we've been opening.
I mean, yes.
But it's kind of cool that we can get there from a bunch of different places.
Yeah. Neat.
It knows you're going to need to come back to this area.
Yeah, great, super. That one. All right, well now...
I mean, let's give it a shot, man.
We're going to turn down the sound.
Yeah, because last time was a little rough.
Yeah.
And by little rough, we mean when we couldn't hear each other. We know you guys enjoyed the maniacal cackling in behind Jesse's actions with the music, but...
All right, ready?
Let's do it.
Go, 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 motherfucker! Turn on, you piece of shit!
Go! Oh, or not.
I'm trying to remember what that was for. I mean, have we...
Well, we've seen boxes like this before, and inside of them there's been stuff to do with the movies.
Right. This one, not so much.
This looks different, unless it's just one of the puzzle panels there and we're not sure. Like, we haven't looked at it before.
Right. I mean, do we
What's
keep...
down here? I mean, I think we still keep looking, just in case it's something important that we need to deal with.
Yeah. Right, this takes us to this room. Here was that door. And...
Yeah, so this is the desert, and this makes sense.
yeah.
We've already finished everything in here we just can get through. So it's kind of just a shortcut, it looks like.
Ooh, it's the Underground Railroad.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh.
I mean, we probably... oh. So this is the door that gets us back to the downstairs here that we couldn't get through.
Yeah, because we
Like
went...
this area we've been in
yeah, we
before.
came down this way and went that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's good.
I think there was more this way, though.
There was.
Because we came in... I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, you came and turned one direction.
Right. And then, let's go this way. See what's here. Is this like the industrial area?
Maybe.
Ho ho!
Holy shit! Have fun.
Jesus. Oh, and there's different start points?
Yeah, there's 4 start points.
And 3 endings? And I think this is like that industrial area.
Yeah. That didn't quite look like it outside, but
Wow. Yeah.
I would guess that it might be there based on positioning on the island. You can't start. Oh, well, I guess you could start anywhere.
Yeah, but you gotta, I mean, you gotta solve all of it.
No. Maybe try go right 1 up 2. So up 2. No. From the beginning, go up 2.
Yeah. Oh. Right?
Right 1, up 2. Right. No, I would say just 1.
I think we have to start from the other point. Well, maybe
I don't
not.
think so. Could we do right 1, up 1? No, but we're not going to hit that one up at the top.
We're not going to be able to, I mean...
We're not going to be able to cross ourselves.
No. So, I mean...
I don't... No. Like, I feel like the orange is going to have to finish in the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
But how are we going to cross...
I don't know how we
Yeah,
make them
because you
cross.
can't go across there. Can you... Sorry, just back up to the top. Go right 1, down 1. No, back up. Right, down, right 1. Down 1, left 1. There you go. But we can't finish now. Fuck.
So just go like here then.
Yeah. So you gotta hit the blue. You gotta hit the blue. You missed the blue. There we go. Fuck. Okay. So...
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Okay, that one we cannot finish.
This one?
No, because there's a black right in the middle. You have to cover all 4 sides of it. That's not going to work. This one should be
Okay.
doable. No, start right 2, right 3. Up 2, left 3. There you go. Okay, so that middle one is not doable at all.
Not doable.
Right up. Come on. Right 2. Up 3.
Right.
Right, up.
Left, up, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, segregation. Let's do this.
There you go.
Fucking go, 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 go! Alright.
Good start. Good start.
This was one, wasn't it? Yes.
Yes.
See you, bitches! Alright.
I've jotted that one down because I think it might help us later.
Alright, so... Oh...
Those 2 need to be in the same area. Up, no, right 2. Up 3. Right 2, finish.
Round the other side, round the other... No, it's
Nope.
underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't go that way. Fucking...
Go, 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 go.
This one's just a thing. Okay.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, they're up. There you go.
Go. Now it's up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's up. Okay.
This one changed. Didn't it?
What do you mean it changed?
Well,
It was. Oh yeah, it was a different style of puzzle before. I would say go up.
no.
That isn't gonna work either.
No, because they have to be in the same one.
Yeah.
What if I do this? No, because I have to hit here.
Can you just back up to the beginning for a quick second for me? Go right one. Up one. Down. Right. Yeah, there you go. Finish. Okay, and there should be a fourth one here, isn't there?
No, I don't think there is. I mean, I
thought
don't.
there was.
Well, where is it then?
One. Okay, go down. Go to the right. We did that one. Go to the right.
Oh, right
Right
here.
there. Yeah.
Oh, this was the one.
Okay, so now just try starting in the other corner. Like, just click. Okay, so wherever you click is blue. God, that's helpful. Go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BJ and Co. This is Witness. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Savvy. You ready for the long-ass episode?
Yeah, I mean, they asked for it, so, I mean, I don't know what we're going to do editing-wise, but...
We'll see what we have to work with, and then we'll go from there. But I think one way or the other, we may drop out something that's the full pain of it all, but we also might have a quicker edit one.
Yeah.
So... We'll see how it goes. If you guys have been enjoying this, don't forget to smash that like button, and you can always subscribe for updates of when our new content goes live. We are pushing to get another 39 subscribers by April 26th to hit that 500 mark, so we greatly appreciate it, guys.
You were told to go this way.
Yeah, we supposedly missed something.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Wowie zowie.
Fucking missed an entire area. Okay.
So this needs to be on...
Nope, that ain't gonna work.
Why?
So one triangle means you can only be on one side of that square.
So, shoink.
Nope, because you're two sides of the far square. Two means two sides.
So let's do this then.
Nope, you're on three sides on the top one. So you need to go right one more. Up, all the way to the top. Right two. Down one.
Right.
Left one. Down two. Right all the way.
That's a puzzle.
Yep, and this is above the hex thing. This is above the area. Like the...
Right.
Yeah, you get what I'm putting down.
Mm-hmm.
This is similar to the windmill area, but where else does this go?
I mean, this leads to above the windmill area, right? This is that pathway?
Yeah.
Because we were walking down there. Huh.
I'm just curious if it takes us to somewhere else important. Oh. This looks different. What's on here? Okay, that's just going to be another puzzle one. Like for the... Oh.